That's a dog in his element. With his sheep, and he's pretty happy about it. So this mama, I'm gonna say she likely aborted a few days ago because the lamb looked underdeveloped and it just didn't look right. She has a really small bag too, so I don't think it was full term. But anyways, this little lamb was born today. It's really cute little Tunis cross. Its mom just kind of dropped it because it's, you know, the story of my life, this cycle. However, this mama here kept talking to it. So she did let it nurse. It nursed, and I'm just trying to top it up here with some colostrum. And I'm hoping that she's gonna take it, because I could put it on the milk machine, but then I'd have to set up a whole separate pen. And it would just be easier because I've got this mama that seems like she wants a baby, so we'll see. So an update on the bottle babies. That is Biddy, or Kitty, right there. So she's been in the barn the last week or so. I'm not sure why. Maybe I've got mice in here. But yeah, bottle babes are doing great. They all look good. They're filling out. They're starting to eat some hay and lots of grain. That's Spencer right here. Big white guy. Yeah, they're doing fabulous. I love when they're all laying down like that and they're just like super content and nobody's buying for anything. That's some happy sheepies right there. Came to do night checks, and I have a little lammy over here that I am bottle feeding, and I noticed today that he's walking really hunched up. So I'll show you guys, but anyways, he can't poop. So I'm just out here with my glove on, just stimulating him to help him get the sensation that he needs to poop. We've already released some poop and a lot of gas. So I'm just gonna keep working him a little bit, and then I'm gonna give him a painkiller. So I imagine that that's pretty uncomfortable. And then hopefully his posture and everything else is a lot better in the morning. So as you can tell, his legs are really tucked in, his back legs, his bottom end is kind of tucked in. And I mean, other than that, he's pretty alert, and he does walk and follow me around, but he's very hunched over right here. So I'm going to spare you the visual of how I'm doing this, but basically I'm just stimulating around his rectum and making him poop. Well, he's still standing a tad weird, but you can see he's quite poopy, which means he was able to go on his own overnight. So hopefully if we can keep that going, he'll be in good hands. Good to go. A morning walk of shame. Somebody obviously got out of the pasture last night, got himself full of burrs and dirt. Oh, what a turd. So I'm just going to bring a bottle to my little Lambo. Also checking on Diesel. So this morning I kind of just assumed that he had gotten out and chased some coyotes away or whatnot. He's really sore. I haven't been able to find any wounds on him, but he just looks sore. So my guess is that he did actually chase coyotes away. Whether or not he fought them, you know, fought with a couple, I'm not sure. but he's sore. So I'll show you guys. In the back of the pasture, there's a section that's near like our compost pile where we put our dead lambs or dead animals, right? So there's a section there inside the pasture where it's completely bare. There's no grass left, so obviously the dogs were pacing back and forth there, is what I'm assuming, until Diesel found a way to jump out or crawl underneath, whatever he did. But I think that there was probably some coyotes there or coming pretty close, and then he obviously took off after them. And I'm going to say, by the way he looked this morning, he probably chased them all the way back to the bush and is now sore. Hi, my bud. How you doing, big guy? Huh? How you doing? You napping? I just weaned some of these lambs. Oh, sweet bud. Aw. You okay? I'm gonna go turn on the lights and just really give him a good look over. He's got some really big mats everywhere now. Okay. I know my pup. I'm tired. All right, so this here's my pasture, the back part of my pasture. And if you can see right here, this has all gotten scratched up. And it looks like the dogs were just pacing back and forth here and basically made this whole area mucky. So my guess is that coyotes were around here somewhere and they did not like it, and then Diesel found a way out. And that was that. We're just feeding the dogs their feast. There is not going to be lots of barking going on at C&L Farmgate tonight because my dogs are pooched. So they're going to bed. They're tired, they're exhausted, they worked all night. So it's a quiet night. So our dogs are in the barn right now and they're super quiet, but I can hear like a Pyrenees in the distance. So I don't know, somebody in Fullerton, do you have a Pyrenees down there? Huh, weird. This is quite literally the winter that won't quit. So we got a little dumping of snow and birds are still chirping though. There's a bunch of them in those trees. The dogs spent the night in the barn. They were tired, so brought them in. You feeling better? Look at a big smile on you today. Hi! You got something stuck in your mouth, or are you smiling? Hi. Good boy. So I'm just on my way to do a night check because our temperatures have been kind of all over the place here in Ontario. We went from having some days where we were like 10 degrees Celsius to now it's like blizzarding the last 2 days and minus, I think this evening is like minus 17 with the wind chill. So I have my little brown lamb, which is kind of taking a turn for the worse. So I got him in a warming box and I'm just going to go check on him now to see if he's kind of warmed up a little. Well, still kind of shivering. I mean, this is my heated hallway and it's still pretty chilly right now because it's so cold outside. So what I have set up here is I have this box that has an opening here, and I just park a heater right here, and I put this plastic lid over top. I'm gonna back up here so you can see. And then that basically just keeps him nice and toasty. And yeah, he's looking a tad better. But I'm gonna say that we're gonna have to leave him in here overnight. Check in, his ears feel nice and warm now. It's a good sign. So, just let you be. You make it through the night, okay? Yeah. Keep them all toasty. Good luck, little one. Look at all these badass looking icicles. Oh. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see. Oh, little one. I think I can hear some movement. Did I hear movement? No. Oh, he passed. Well, rats. Gonna give the old girl some time to warm up. Everything is pretty icy here today. We got some freezing rain. This morning, school buses were canceled and slippery. So, while that's warming up, I'm going to take you guys on a little tour to give you all an update. Okay, so update's going to start in the shed here, and I will show you the chickens and how they're doing. We are actually getting about 20 eggs a day right now out of these. I think there's like 28 or 30 hens, which is pretty good. They are definitely loving loop and have feeders full at all times and water, and that obviously contributes to them laying consistently. So let's see what we have in the nesting boxes. I already picked some out today, but 2 brown ones out of there. A brown one, 2 brown and a blue, and then I will show you the ones that I got after. Oh, somebody was naughty and laid down here amongst the wieners. So in case you didn't know, chickens are not vegetarians. Chickens do enjoy meat, and they actually do really well with the added protein. So I think some of these are vegan sausages, but some are meat. So yeah, we just give them everything that they need. One of my roosts has fallen, so mostly because it's a thin branch, so I do have to get some thicker ones like this, and then that should do a lot better. Somebody's pecking up my leg. What's up, girls? So again, this is our, he's always so vocal. This is our mixed flock. So this flock is for our laying eggs, for our farm store customers, and for ourselves. So these are some of the eggs that I picked earlier. So a couple white ones, an olive, and some blues. I'm just bringing them in the shop. I picked them this morning because it was still pretty cold and I didn't want any to freeze. It looks like, judging by this one, that they probably broke one. But yeah, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I got 3 earlier, so 18. So yeah, we're averaging between 18 and 20 a day right now, which is awesome. These chickaroos are doing good. I haven't done them yet, so they need feed and water. They're going through this entire drinker and this entire feeder every single day. So soon enough, they're gonna get upgraded into another pen, which is gonna have a couple more drinkers for them. And then these guys are just huge, but I don't think that they're big enough yet to put in with the hens, mostly just because of the cats, not because of the chickens themselves. So look at the cheeks on that one. Hi, babies. Somebody else look at me. Hi. But they are starting to poop on their drinkers and make a bit of a mess here, so they do need to go somewhere. Oh my God, look at the cheeks on that one. Hi, fuzzballs. Foxy is doing good in her corner. As you can see, like, she can reach that chicken right now, and she just doesn't even care. Yeah, because you want to see me. I know. Sit. She is so friendly and hyper. And every time we give her water or food, she has to knock it down and get it all over the place, which is quite annoying. But she's amazing. Right, girl? She does not like cats, though, and she does bark at the cats when they're around her chickens. But so as you can tell, she's set up right here. Chicken pen is the length of here all the way down, so she can see, smell, and hear them all the time. And you're a good girl. Okay, so in the pig paddock, in the shed for right now, so we have our boar Rusty. Midnight left the pasture last week sometime, so I put her in here with him. They were naughty and got out earlier, but because they're pretty tame, they're easy to get back in, so they are back where they belong, and hopefully they'll stay there. Wiener pigs are doing well also, so these are our next pigs to go for meat. So they all kind of vary in sizes, which works out nicely, so we can take the biggest ones in and keep the smallest ones. This little brown guy over here, anybody's interested, he is a Berkshire Red Wattle cross. He is intact. Somehow I missed him, so he is for sale, looking for new homes. Busy here, just setting up lately with spring here. There's a lot of outside work that needs to be done. We're setting up our farm store. We went back home and visited some family, and yeah, it's just been hectic. So we're still here, and I'm going to be putting out videos a little bit more often again, trying to keep you guys involved and bring you along. Daily content. Make sure to follow me over on Instagram at CL Farmgate, and I post there usually daily with what's going on with us.